We watch the pros, we admire the pros, we would all love to be as good as the pros. But what's the number one mental game skill that the pros work on? Let's get it on. Now, it might be a little bit of a misleading title. I'm not sure if I can speak for all the pros here. But one thing that you consistently hear them talking about is being in the present moment. I call it PMG, present moment golf. Now, many things in golf, as we know, are very challenging, require a lot of practice, and very difficult to gain a level of mastery over. We can't really get to that level. Being in the present moment should be easy, shouldn't it? Because we're always in the present moment. The only time we're living life is in the present moment. Now, that's in our body, but it's not always true of our minds. Our minds can go back to previous rounds, earlier on in this round, what went wrong, slices, hooks, shanks even. Ooh, don't say that word right. But we can go back there, or we can go forward to the future. My goodness me, if I only have 3 more bogeys, I can beat my best score ever. And we move away from the shot at hand. Now, this is where golf, I guess, becomes a little bit more different compared with other sports. There's literally time built into the game for our mind to wander in between shots, waiting for playing partners, waiting for the group in front. And our mind can wander to those shots that went wrong in their past. Our mind can wander to what might happen if we do this, this, and this in the future. What we do on the 16th hole. Myself, on a personal note, my mind tends to wander on the first tee of like par 5s. I'll think to myself, I can birdie this hole. I'm going to birdie this hole. Now, while that might seem like PMA, positive mental attitude, it's not PMG. It's not present moment golf. I've already escaped the present moment when really the most important shot is the next one. It's that tee shot. And then the next one. And then the next one. So don't be confused. If you just think you're being positive, you might be being positive too far into the future and taking your focus away from what is the present moment and the most important shot. Now, my first professional golfer that I ever worked with, he had a real challenge of thinking ahead to the first tee. Thinking ahead to the first tee and thinking about what might happen if he was to the left-hand side. If he put his tee shot to the left-hand side and he was thinking about how he would get out of that left-hand side. Now, he's a right-handed golfer, and that thought came from the fact that every single time in competition, he would hook it to the left-hand side. Every single time before we started working together. Now, the fact that he was thinking about hitting his second shot from the left-hand side before he'd even hit his tee shot really was impacting his ability to hit the tee shot. And as a result, he would, do what the mind saw and hook it left, or sometimes become super conscious and now and again push it miles right. So we did some work on this present moment golf. That focus on the shot hand. The only shot that matters is not where the second shot's from, it's where the tee shot is from. And to cut a long story short, we were very fortunate to implement those ideas, and on the first tee of the competition that we worked together on, he managed to rip it down the middle. Now, that's not quite the end of the story, because this present moment golf was something that he really took on board. And he got a couple of bad breaks, a couple of bad bounces that he accepted on the 15th hole, I think it was, and he ended up making a triple bogey. Now, rather than looking ahead to what that might mean for his score, or looking back and berating himself over and over, getting stuck in the past with that triple bogey, if he had done that, he might have dropped out of the top 20. He went back to the present moment, took each shot as it came, played present moment golf, and actually finished inside the top 15, which was his highest finish. And that was a result of this present moment golf. Now, is this going to result in great golf all the time? Of course not. But playing present moment golf maximizes your ability to play consistently and hit the shot that you want to hit. And it's no coincidence that when you hear the champions after they lifted the trophy in the interview, they very often talk about how they stayed in the present moment and came back to the present moment. Focus on present moment golf. Watch what happens to your scores. Watch what happens to your consistency. Stay patient with it and go and play your best golf. I'll see you very soon. If you like this video, you enjoy this video, you love the idea of present moment golf and playing your most consistent golf, please like, please comment, please share. And down below, there's links to lots of free training on golf's mental game, including a 50-minute